everybody, and welcome to ProofWLSWorks. I am your Thursday vlogger. It is Thursday, July 5th, 2012. This is Stephanie. My YouTube channel name is BanditStephanie. And coming to you guys with this week's topic. It's a good one. There's a few parts to it, so I'll read the whole thing and then break it down. I hope you guys all had a good 4th of July. Here we go. Here's this week's topic. Food choices. How do you make them? Do you plan your meal snacks in advance? Do you read nutritional labels when you shop and choose what to put in your shopping cart and bring into your environment? Do you base your daily food intake on a calorie, protein, carb, or fat minimum and maximum? Do you deal with any shame, guilt, or negative self-talk when you eat something that is not the best choice? If yes, how do you get past that and move on to the next choice? And last, what or who has made the greatest impact on you in this journey when it comes to how you make food choices? All right, so there's a lot of questions. We'll start with the first one. Do you plan your meal snacks in advance? Absolutely. I have done this from the very beginning. I bring a lunch to work with me every day, and that includes a breakfast item, lunch item, and a couple snacks. I always have food on hand in case I get hungry. I don't ever want to be without. To be in a situation where I make bad choices. And I was just telling somebody the other day that I have now been working at my current job for a little over a year, and I have brought my lunchbox with me every single day. There's not been one day in the last year that I've bought lunch from our cafeteria. There's been a couple days where I've gone out because of occasions that are going on, but every single day I'm bringing some kind of food with me. I think that's key. I think it's important to always have food with you. And it's funny because a lot of times I won't even eat everything that I bring with me, but just knowing that I have something in the refrigerator that if I get hungry I can go to and have that is great. So yes, I am a planner. I plan everything. Do you read nutritional labels when you shop and choose what to put in your shopping cart and bring into your environment? Yes, I do. I live by myself, so it's very easy for me to control my environment and what I bring into my apartment. During my losing phase, I'm about 15 months post-op lap band, and I've lost 185 pounds. So I have not always lived on my own in the last 15 months, but for about the last 6 or 7 months while I have been on my own, when I grocery shop, I grocery shop for myself. I only bring into my apartment the things that I know I can control myself with and healthy items. During my losing phase, it was always the same items. Since I've entered maintenance, I will now bring in things a little bit at a time, new items, and I do struggle sometimes with having those things around and trying to control myself. So that's kind of a balancing act and something that I'm working on. But yes, I read nutritional labels on everything. For the most part, I kind of know what's in what I buy because I've been buying the same things for so long. But if I want to try something new, I will read labels and determine if it's something that I feel I could bring into my apartment, something that would be a good, healthy option for me. So I am always reading labels, and most of the times I just read them just to see how bad things are so I can put them back and say, no, 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 I'm not having that. But it's kind of good to gauge what different things contain nutritional-wise. So I read everything. Do you base your daily food intake on a calorie, protein, carb, or fat minimum or maximum? During my losing phase, I did not count anything. I still don't count anything, but I would say during my losing phase, I was more into carb counting. There was a good period of time in my losing phase where I did a carb count of, for a little while, it was under 20 carbs a day. For a while, it was under 50 carbs a day. So I think that was a key item to success of my weight loss in a short amount of time, was counting those carbs. Didn't really count calories, was just counting carbs. Nowadays, I still don't write down or record anything, but I'm more now on a calorie counting conscious state of mind, I guess. So I will try to guesstimate about how many calories I've had for the day, and usually I kind of just go off that, but again, that's like a rough estimate, so I don't really count anything, but during my losing phase was more carb counting, during my maintenance phase, more calorie counting. Do you deal with any shame, guilt, or negative self-talk when you eat something that is not the best choice? If yes, how do you get past that and move on to the next choice? This is an interesting question. It's something that I still struggle with, being in maintenance. I kind of have an all or nothing attitude, so for me, I'm either on it, or I'm completely off it. I really don't have that middle ground, so if I make a bad choice, I kind of in my mind tell myself, oh, you screwed up the day, you might as well just go eat some more ice cream or go eat a candy bar because you've just messed up your whole day. So usually if I make a bad choice, it spirals into a whole bad day of eating, and that's just how I am, and I've come to terms with that. So if I make a bad choice, like I say, it usually leads into a whole entire bad day. And I allow myself those days because I do think I am very, very hard on myself in this journey. But at the same time, I'm so strict where I get to a point where I just kind of want to break loose a little bit. And now I'm to the point where I know it's okay to have a day like that. So I will have a day where I just kind of have whatever I want. And most of the time, the next day, I will step on that scale just to see, kind of face the music, so to speak, and know that for that day, I have to be back on it. And I am. I always tell myself tomorrow's a new day. You're in maintenance. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody has those days, and you're entitled to treating yourself. And I think I tell myself in my mind that the bad foods I eat are going to affect me way more than they actually do. Because I'm still getting in my water. I'm still leading an active lifestyle. So I kind of tell myself if I have this bad day, it's like, oh, it's the end of the world. But I know that it all evens out. And, you know, I've now come to the point where I just don't stress it too much. So I have a bad day. The next day is a new day. And you get back in that good frame of mind. I tell everybody that you can't be 100% on it every single day. And you don't have to be. It's all about the overall picture. Are you good most of the time? Are you good, whatever, 6 out of 7 days of the week? Are you allowing yourself too many bad choices? It's really up to you. You have to play with that. But for me, like I say, now being in maintenance, I am allowing myself a little bit more wiggle room. So, yeah, that's that. Last question. What or who has made the greatest impact on you in the journey when it comes to how you make food choices? I give my surgeon a lot of credit. He's very, very into nutrition and fitness. He had me make a list, and I've mentioned this before, of the top 10 food items that are my go-to food items, something that I can eat at every meal, something that keeps me full, something that's healthy for me, something that's band-friendly, that will keep me satiated. And if it weren't for that list, I probably would have, you know, asked myself, what am I going to eat? What do I eat? What do I do? But making this list very, very early pre-op or post-op has helped me dramatically. And every time I talk to him, every time I go see him, I get a schooling on nutrition. And I'm always open ears to hear everything he has to say. And he has some very good advice and very, very good opinions on that. So I give him a lot of credit for being a lap band doctor, but also being a lifestyle kind of coach for me. So I'm very appreciative of that. So I hope you guys have similar support, whether it be your doctor, your family, your friends, whoever it is. So I think I answered all those questions. I don't want this video to get too long, but I was your Thursday vlogger, BanditStephanie or Stephanie, and I hope you guys all have a good night, good weekend, and this was a great topic this week, so I'll see you guys next week for next week's question, and until then, you guys have a good one. Thanks for watching, as always. Bye-bye.